Okay, welcome to KranchCast episode 17, and we're all here again. Chris wasn't here last week.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Greg.
You got all away with not doing the challenge last week.
Yeah.
So, and then got angry when we said he had to do the punishment.
Well, he does have to do a punishment this week.
I
You used to
think he
guess.
should,
Oh,
yeah.
do I have to read
It's not like we don't have fans. What's his name? Yeah. Yeah.
The
creep.
How about
asked us to drown ourselves.
how about you do the challenge first and then we'll do it afterwards? So if he wants to do it so
What
much.
if he's not a fan of KranchCast?
What?
What if he's only?
He is.
He's not a fanboy.
What's his name again?
He's a poser.
He is.
No.
Like Petter Taverner.
Yeah. You must do the challenge. If you can do it, send a video in, and then we will do the challenge. Everyone here will do it. as well.
He will do it.
Only if you do it.
But we don't know what he looks like. You can just send us a random video of somebody doing it.
Yeah.
He has to send us. He has to send us
A
those
picture of his
selfies.
passport.
No, he must go up to start saying this is Cranch on the picture,
Yeah,
and then go away.
Yeah.
And then send
You
a
can write
selfie.
it on his body.
Yeah. And then if he
Rolling
loses,
boys at Cran.
if he loses, if we go longer than him, he must do the punishment as well. Yeah.
You can join Crunch.
No.
No,
Imagine if he
you're
actually
not joining
if he came in.
He's actually Leo.
Yeah, Chris, you seem to sway away
No.
from the fact that you have to do punishment.
I'm not doing a punishment.
I mean, you saw them
You
on the
are.
hairs that came off Bruce's leg.
Yeah, that was probably the most painful experience of my life.
Yeah. But so
What
do
has been
I
like-
show-
painful
thought we
experience.
were just going to do that once, but Mark
Yeah.
was putting it on this way, that way.
It didn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
Well,
You mean it was extremely
it actually did hurt for the
painful.
first 3 seconds, but there was no air, so it didn't last long.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
take pink.
It was just like getting slapped.
we must show Chris. We must do it for Chris now and then for his armpits.
I'm not doing them.
No, he already shaved it there.
Yeah, I did the other day. So
Show us.
I'm not doing.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying. You can see it afterwards.
Yeah, you can show him
Thanks, Chris.
on the push.
Well, anyway, since we're on the punishments, I accidentally kicked Leo in the face yesterday.
You did. You kicked me on purpose.
Yeah.
And then you threw a stick and it
Yeah,
just
but
missed
I
my
didn't
head.
mean to.
Yeah, but you could
That was
have.
very close.
And
You just.
but
We
we were kind of, since we're all like really good at free running and parkour,
Yeah.
like we're actually experts. We were like on a
Hardcore,
goalpost.
hardcore.
What?
teaching
Hardcore,
Yeah.
hardcore.
And one of my kind of tricks went wrong, and my leg.
What was it? 360.
It was a
kick?
360
While Leo
flip.
was doing a
If
head.
I
Oh,
did 360,
yeah.
then a flip.
Off our like gymnasium.
Yeah, and then
Not a
my leg
goalpost.
kicked Leo into the eye, and then it went rubbed off. It hit your nose. Then
While I was free falling.
Yeah.
Like 50 feet or something.
Yeah. No.
I remember as well, me and Colin were hanging upside down. I started kicking him. He lost his grip and started spinning and fell.
But it was fun. It was very fun.
Yeah.
We'll actually post a video of ourselves doing
No.
parkour.
Do you ever see like the proper parkour films?
We did do it.
The proper parkour fails, Chris.
Oh.
They fall like
Days
50
of
feet.
that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Break the legs.
I was watching another one, and it was this German guy, and there's one gif of him just doing backflips on a really high building, and then just there's no video, but then 30 minutes after that there's just a picture of him falling.
There is a video of a guy who's actually a Russian guy. He's very well known freerunner. He just did the building after I'm on the side of the building, not even a thin thing, just on the edge.
Yeah.
And he slipped and fell and died. And the video was posted, but there was one posted yesterday, and it was a guy, and he's like on top of like metal girders, like for a building being built.
Yeah.
Definite death if he fell, like. And he decided to do a backflip. One of his feet slipped, and he just grabbed on. And, and then
he looks happy.
He got up and he was like, "Whoa!"
I had a pretty crazy fall when I was younger. I was 10 and I was climbing a tree, and there was a bin underneath it, and it's a pub, and it's just right next to this like table full of women. And then I fell off the tree and my ass went flying into the bin. So I just went into the bin and just folded up, and I was stuck in the bin like that.
Yeah, did they help you out?
No, they're laughing. And I just stuck in the bin like that.
Ever see the guy who tried to front flip off the roof of his house and land in a bin? He just didn't flip the whole way and just back on top of the bin and then slowly top.
But you're good at falling, Colin. You fell off when we were.
Jesus.
Yeah.
When we were, I don't know how you didn't break your legs.
We were camping and we were going down like the side of a cliff.
And Colin decided to go
Yeah.
first and grab onto the grass.
Yeah, he grabbed on the grass,
Snap
pulled straight off, and fell maybe
And somehow kept running.
15 feet onto a rock.
Oh, right.
No, 20 feet onto a rock, and just ran off of it.
I just kind of stumbled. I don't know how.
Perfect. And then Leo tried, and then they could help
Yeah,
get pulled back up.
They had to pull it back up. I was going to break my legs if I fell off there.
Yeah.
There was rocks everywhere on the floor sticking up.
I've fallen so much as a child. I remember like
Can you remember your first fall?
This
Yeah.
is why you can't remember his childhood.
Yeah.
I remember like there's like a huge tree. I don't know. It's about
You love climbing
it's about
trees.
20 foot height. And it's in my estate, and I was younger, and I was like climbing, and I was at the very top, and I fell, and I like belted my head off a huge branch at the bottom. I fell on
Have you ever been
stairs.
unconscious?
No, I fell down stairs, and I hit my head off like a side wooden thing. I snapped the wooden thing. I had to go to the hospital, and I couldn't fall asleep.
Have you ever stepped in Lego?
concussion, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Have you ever stepped in Lego?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably
Or a
worse.
plug.
Yeah. No,
A
I'm
plug
not
facing
plug.
up.
Jesus.
Stand on top of it.
I actually I did that the other day and I broke the plug.
One time, no, I fell off the top of a tree. No, fell off top of a slide and I landed on my head off bricks and split my head open.
I just
Is
Is that why you have a scar at the back?
Yeah.
I
Is
just
it?
split my head open 7 times.
Really?
7 times.
I don't think I've ever had any injury really besides broken bone.
I have.
I've
No,
never
no
broken-
serious
I've
like
never
head
broke a
injury.
bone either.
I
Really.
never had any
I
cuts
broke
or
every single bone in my arm at once.
Do you know where my
I have
chest
one
is
scar,
pushed in?
fun,
but it's
so-
hiding
Yeah.
under
No,
my
my
eyebrow.
chest is pushed in. I don't know if it's from because when I was younger, I fell off a wall and a branch stuck right, and I have a scare in the middle of it.
I doubt it would
So-
leave a
no,
fucking
yeah.
crater in your
Because
chest.
because I was looking online and there's a disease. No, not a disease.
Tunnel
it's just
chest.
like
Condition?
tunnel
yeah,
chest.
this condition. No, it's
called-
not called a tunnel chest.
It is.
It
It
is
is
actually-
the
That's not
opposite
the
to a
proper
pigeon
name.
chest.
No,
Pigeon
there's some
chest.
like
Or
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
says
pigeon
the
chest
teeth.
is out.
It's
That's
like
weird.
flat. I don't know what the name of it is.
I think it's because of your asthma. I honestly
don't know.
think that's why it
There's
is.
actually
I've never
Irish,
actually- I don't
there's,
do it.
there's an Irish YouTube channel called Dented Chest Productions, and their profile picture is just someone standing there with a dented chest.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
I look up online and there's some people like that. It's like crazy. It's
Yeah,
like
you
I've
should
seen ones where they're
fat.
eating
Yeah, you should eat
and
cereal
stuff
out of
like
You
your-
should
that.
do that.
Can we post a video of you eating
Oh, that'd be
food out of it?
disgusting.
The
It's off your own
next
body.
challenge is who can eat the most food out of Colin.
Oh.
Be great for Colin as well.
Like 2
Like
seconds.
today in
Every
work,
single time.
there's this new product came in. I work in a shop and it's like a 4-pack of these like kind of weird cans of like if you're American soda, and they're actually called soda because that's what it says, but it's like bubble gum and all that different types of flavour. It's really kind of American looking. And today I was just working and I felt my fingers get wet, and then I looked over and one of my fellow workers goes, "Chris, did you spill something here?" And there was literally the liquid was all over the floor, and I didn't know where it was coming from. And I just pulled out a can, and there was a big hole in the can, and there was pressure holding it against it. But when I pulled it up, all the fizzy, sticky liquid just hit me straight on in the face. And I'd put my hand on the can, and I'd run over to the deli, and I'd like pour it all out, and then I had to get like a floor machine. But there was literally soda, that's liquid thing, all over the shop. I was so glad that the boss wasn't
A
around.
couple of years
Soda.
ago, me and my stepbrother were making a milkshake, and so but the handle on the blender was broken. So to stop the liquid from coming out when you're mixing it, you have to hold the little hole. And so he was holding that, I was pressing the blender to go. And then he said, "Okay, wait a second, stop the blender." So I stopped it, and he took his hand away, and he started doing something else. And I pressed the blender, and all this air shooting out all over him. He was covered in it. It was good. It was something like from a movie.
It was like, do you notice in I saw it the other day, if you notice a difference between a British comedy and American comedy, the American comedies, they go really over the top with the kind of
Humor.
yeah, like remember the In-Betweeners when Jays decides to ride the motorcycle and he
Yeah.
crashes
Yeah.
into the door. That was like, if that was American, he would have crashed into a car, it would have exploded,
Yeah.
and it would have been done. But like, I was watching the other day that like the comedy over like in England or wherever, Ireland even, is so different to America.
Irish.
Oh, the
Alright, well, speaking
That
of
just
comedy,
came,
Yeah.
That's why I said
Robin Williams is dead.
that's
Oh.
very funny.
apparently-
He is a comedy actor,
Was
so
a comedian.
What was your favourite movie of his?
Hook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mrs.
I
Doubtfire.
saw
That's
him
great.
in a movie that I
Yeah,
love, but I
Mrs.
can't
Doubtfire.
remember the name of it. It was like a big toy factory or
Oh
something.
yeah, what's that
Like-
again?
I
apparently
can't remember, but that's the one that stuck with me.
apparently do you know how he was like kind of a comedian? A lot of comedians actually have mental health issues.
Yeah, he was very depressed.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
an
I didn't say
alcoholic.
I was for a second. I was like, what?
And
But
he was sober. He went to rehab, and
Yeah.
then he was sober for 20 years, and he like relapsed. And
Does he have children? He did, didn't he?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. 2 of them.
Yeah. But he was, how old was he? 61?
63,
63.
I think. Yeah.
But, like, I honestly didn't have, like, I was never a massive fan, but I liked him. And I was so surprised because he seemed like such, like, a cheerful, bubbly person.
In his movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose you don't really know it, like, if you only play that part, you don't know what you're like in real life. So.
The fella from Glee when he overdosed.
Yeah, he was.
Very shocked 'cause I thought that he was like goody two shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in rehab a few months before as well, and he was actually engaged to one of the other people in the show, and he just got out of rehab, and his last tweet was, "Oh my God, it's a Sharknado," and he died like 20 minutes later, and
Really?
yeah.
His last 2 tweets are about Sharknado.
And he died then. It was literally just a few days after Sharknado was released, the first one.
Yeah, it was released. He said
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, what the fuck is that?" Oh no, it's a Sharknado.
Yeah.
No, wait, we don't check
We
now.
done the Sharknado 2
Yeah.
last weekend, right?
2 weeks ago, is it?
None of us died.
Really?
Well, no, wait.
Yes, today's the
But-
12th. We did
Okay.
on the 30th of July.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so
all.
it's
But,
2 weeks.
It's weird, like all of our opinions on an actor's personality is based on their movies, really.
yeah.
Like,
Unless you're a massive fan
But
and
really-
loads of, like, bios.
Well, we don't know them in real life.
They
so
mightn't
that's
be
all we can
anything
base
like
it
they
on.
are in movies.
I'm not an actor. I mean, I'm a fan of a few actors, and the actors that you'd be kind of looking up like and stuff. You'd know what they're really like. Like one of my favorite actors, Ian Somerhalder. I know he's like big into like saving the world and nature and all that. But like, I wouldn't know maybe
Yeah.
like what the hell Zac Efron's like in real life, apart from how he acts in movies.
I'd say he's
A nice guy, probably.
Yeah, he did a
Maybe.
camp trip with Bear Grylls.
Oh, I saw that. That was a
So
good
he seemed
video.
really cool in
Great
that.
Orange show you look around as well.
Yeah.
They
And his
him
friends just used to like take the piss out of him for being in High School Musical. They used to like drive around in cars.
Yeah, but that
And
created
they'd
his
stop
career.
next to all girls. And then when there's friends start playing High School Musical on music, and all the girls would look over and start screaming and stuff.
But yeah, he seemed very cool in Bear Grylls, but I honestly think they had like sex.
Yeah.
They made a video, like a 3-minute video
Yeah, bromance,
from the
right.
2 weeks of their bromance. They just keep hugging and high
And
fiving
your
each
man-
other.
kind of like Brokeback Mountain.
and like holding hands and
And
jumping
Bear
off
Grylls
cliffs
goes,
and stuff.
"Oh my God, he's such a handsome guy." That's, he
just-
actually said
he's
that.
lovely, very handsome.
And
I have to watch that.
and
Oh, me too.
like, you can't really complain about High School Musical because it created his career. Like, he wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for High School Musical. And apparently Daniel Radcliffe as well is saying that he hates how he did in Harry Potter. He said that he loves how he got the opportunity, but he thinks that he wished he was a better actor while he was doing Harry Potter.
Do you done
People
the
are
video
saying
on
he's
Good
broke.
Mythical Morning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
but,
very good.
but
'Cause,
people
yeah, I
know
thought he
he
was
does.
like, I thought he was a complete like stoner now, but he seemed
Yeah.
grand.
He
on
seems
that.
like the most down to earth actor.
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
See the one where he's just walking.
Well, yeah,
walking
the
along
dogs
the
with the
park.
fanny
Yeah.
pack.
But
He's
as
a
well,
very cool voice.
a
Yeah.
couple of days ago, he was just in Dublin for something, and the Dublin minor team won the All Irelands, and they met him in like a pub, and they said to him, "Do you want to come back to our house for a house party?" And he did. There's just pictures of him with him, like holding the minor trophy, but he is fucking tiny.
Yeah.
He's like all the minor players are like at least a foot taller than him. He looks like a dwarf.
I suppose.
Yeah, when he's like Good Mythical Morning,
Yeah,
he
he's
looks
in the middle,
tiny.
he's very
and all
small.
that.
Yeah, but Red is
In
like
Harry Potter, he
6'6"
doesn't look
and
small,
Link
though.
is 6'1".
He did in Harry Potter though. He doesn't look that small compared to other actors.
Yeah, but that's,
Well, that's
just
just all
cinematography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
It's
when
like
like all
we
Jon
talked
Snow,
about
Zac
that,
Efron,
and all the
all
hobbits there
actors,
with
all
the
actors,
wizards.
yeah,
all
yeah,
those
yeah.
episodes.
But I love actors who like they kind of play different roles every time. You know, like James McElroy
Yeah.
in X-Men, he's Charles Xavier, and then have you seen Filth?
Yeah, he's like a
Yeah,
fucking
he's a
scumbag.
very like fucked up policeman, cocaine, all these problems.
Yeah, and ever seen him in like
He's a prick.
in real life and like Graham Norton? He's like
No.
just the most posh Scottish person ever. Just really posh.
Like Jim Carrey, everybody knows him for this is like goofy movies, but he's in a lot of like serious ones, like
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine. It's a very different role.
But third actor I really like, and hardly anyone knows him, and you would know who he is, but not his name or anything. I'd say. No, the fella that plays Cyclops in X-Men. His name's like James Marsden
Oh,
or
yeah.
something. He's a good actor, and he has hardly got like any
What movies?
massive role. He's in X-Men, that Hairspray movie, and a few others. But yeah, he's a good actor.
I don't know. I only seen him in X-Men. Seen him in any other movie.
I do not like musicals.
I actually,
I hate.
I wouldn't watch a musical like in an opera, but I like his movies that
Song.
yeah, I like Original.
Musical, Glee.
No. I'm talking about yeah.
Chris, you did used to watch
Yeah, I
Glee,
used to
don't
watch
even
Glee.
like-
I admit, and it was a good show while I watched it. Okay, Grease.
Well, he watched it. It was a good show.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest. I stopped the year that the main fella died. I just didn't think it was gonna be the same.
Why were you too emotional?
Yeah, well, yeah, I was. I cried for a few days. But listen, I like kind of the
Cried,
movies. I like the movies that are kind of like original musicals, like Grease and Hairspray, and that were made into movies. I just find them kind of cool.
Yeah,
so.
well, Grease is alright.
Yeah.
I don't like High School Musical. That's
I know. High School Musical was never a musical. It was just a made.
It was a musical.
It was.
And both of
That's
good
actually
music.
but that's actually out a long time if you think about
Yeah,
it.
it is. Actually.
It's out, it
Ages.
doesn't
Oh,
feel
it
that
is.
long ago, but it was made in like when we were in third class.
It does feel a long time ago.
It does.
Was it? Like
Yeah.
But,
Zac Efron and them are 26 now, and they were 17 or 18, or they were about
19.
19
19.
when they did the show.
So-
Sure, this is all in
But
there.
the only kind of musical I've ever enjoyed was
Rent.
no Sweeney Todd.
Never seen it.
You haven't seen it. All right then.
What about Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
Guess.
Or what about that? What is it? The Sound of
Sound of
of
Music.
Is that what's that? Was that
Yeah.
about like a nun? I'd never seen it, but
Yeah,
it's about a nun
it's
that.
like World War II. Isn't it?
Yeah, but
I've never seen it.
I've
What?
never seen it. either.
I've watched the start of it a lot of times when I was younger. And I was watching it like a couple of years ago again. And I actually watched past the start and I didn't realise that like World War II came into it and all that.
Really?
They got chased.
So what you used to do
It's
is just
surprise.
turn it on and watch the start and turn it
No,
off.
because I used to like, because people in my house they always used to watch it. And I would watch the start of it and be like, I don't like this.
Okay, fair enough.
What about Annie?
That's
That's a bit annoying, is it?
Nothing
I
about
like
it.
Oliver
I
Twist.
liked it when I was a kid.
And then
Yeah,
the
same.
song will come on.
I like Oliver Twist as well.
Yeah, I watched it.
That
as a
is he the
child.
one that was the chimney sweep? No,
Yeah,
that's no.
that is the
What's
orphan
the-
kid, and he
Yeah,
joins.
He
yeah, I
did
know
thieves.
Oliver Twist. What's the chimney sweep?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's one.
It's about a
Maybe
chimney
Pop-
sweep.
Yeah.
No, I
Is
don't
it
know.
about a boy?
She's just a babysitter.
Yeah,
like,
I was
actually.
just thinking of the chimney.
I remember
sweep
something
as
with a chimney sweeper too.
It's just about like loads of kids in a chimney sweep. for
I
kids,
actually-
and a guy forces them to clean chimneys. But
I bet you should
Even
Charles
I-
Dickens
I
novel
think
because
that's
all
Oliver
the,
Twist as
all
well.
of them like Charles
Oliver
Dickens.
Twist
So
was a thief.
yeah,
Oh,
he was
and
he
they
was an
pickpocket,
orphan,
don't
but it turns
they?
out then
Yeah.
he was like
I
really
loved Oliver Twist.
like
Yeah, that was
wealthy.
good.
He came from a really wealthy family in the end or
Yeah.
something.
The movie when they made that wasn't a musical was actually really good.
Yeah, that's kind of more modern one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the one where the guy like hung himself at the end.
Yeah, I like that.
That was crazy.
I like that part. That was good.
Hanging.
The modern Romeo and Juliet is weird. I don't like
Is that the one?
It's not that bad.
Who? What
It's
actor is it?
That's
That's some famous
that's
actor.
Leonardo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just remember he has.
I
Like
never
this-
actually read Romeo and Juliet.
Blonde
I
hair,
studied
yeah.
Merchant of
Like
Venice in junior cert.
Yeah,
I actually
much
liked
too,
the
but
movie
not-
for that. Like, do you know
We did
Al
Romeo and
Pacino,
Juliet.
who did Shylock in it, was actually he played it very good. And who else was in the movie? Al Pacino. What's the other fella called? I can't even remember. But they had big enough actors in it. Al Pacino being the biggest one.
Still
What
wasn't a very good movie.
What movie was this?
Merchant of Venice.
Merchant of Venice.
I didn't see
It
it.
was very terrible.
I did much to but nothing in
It was
from a junior cert. I didn't like the movie as well.
Merchant of Venice.
So-
I thought was the stupidest thing ever.
Oh,
because
it made no
it
sense
was
in the end.
it was like an hour and a half of like really big building up to this trial
Yeah,
scene,
and then
they got out of the contract with the stupidest thing ever.
it was terrible.
Well,
The
Oh,
Romeo and Juliet
like you're
movie
not on
we
drop
watched
blood.
Yeah.
actually had some kind of laughable parts.
Yeah.
Just because.
No, but if you get past all that thing, it is actually the worst love story ever written. Think about it.
Oh.
In real life,
Well, it's in 3 days.
okay.
that, so
A
it's not
13 and
much.
a 13 and a 15-year-old fall in love.
Yeah, but back
And
then they would be
then
getting married then.
They're not happy, so one like pretends to be dead, so the other fella goes over, thinks he's dead, then kills himself. The other person
There's
wakes
a
up,
lot-
a lot more happens before.
but it just makes it's literally so stupid.
It does make sense if you actually read
At
it.
least it's different than all the other crap like love
Yeah.
stories.
That-
It's just repeated and repeated and love
They're in
movies.
love, they break up, and
Do you
then
watch
they get
a-
back together.
do you watch a lot of
This
love
one is
Every
actually.
single one that
This
comes out.
is
I actually watched them. Like I watched all the ones with Channing Tatum, and I'm not even joking. And-
Why? They're terrible.
Did you watch
No.
Magic Mike?
No, I actually haven't. No, I'm talking about not like those type of movies. But I'm talking about like I don't know, maybe like
those type,
actually I tell you, it was a very good film.
Strippers.
A very good film.
Okay.
P.S. I Love You. Do you know with Jared Butler?
Oh,
Oh,
He was
I
out.
went to see that with you, Rich.
Wasn't it a good film? Youth Reach.
Yeah.
Why were you? You
Youth
don't
Reach.
know.
Are you sure
You mean Youth Club?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Usually
Usually
I
that's
don't
for
even-
like people to drop out of
I don't
school.
even know what. Oh right.
Okay.
I don't even know what it was. I just know that I used to go there after school, and we used to go places, and I
How old
wouldn't
were
even
you?
know. 10. But like, I wouldn't even know where I was going.
You
It
mean
just-
so you
I
just
just
walked
give them
in there?
money and go.
Your parents obviously knew though.
Yeah, but I wasn't told because it'd be an after school thing.
That
I
seems
think.
like a nice surprise.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
remember
you're
they
gone
made
now.
So
really
they brought a
nice
10-year-old to PS I Love You. That sounds, that seems a bit kind of...
Might be thinking of a different movie.
Yeah.
It's,
PS I Love You is that one with Jared Butler and he dies of cancer and then he's writing her letters.
no, this was
I
a
doubt
comedy.
that's that
It's-
one.
I forget. It was some kind of love comedy too, and it was actually
Law-abiding citizen.
Kinda funny.
That's a very good Jared Butler film.
That's good.
Very.
Is that a love for
300.
Yeah.
300.
That's a good.
Is it
Oh yeah. Did you see the new 300? It's not
No.
as good as
No,
the
I
first
haven't
one.
watched it yet.
No.
It's
I
good.
haven't seen the
The
first.
special effects is class, but it's just not as good.
Yeah, what's the thing about 300 they say? It's just like the whole movie is just the made up story that the guy
not a
that got
made-up story,
injured.
it's true.
It
Yeah,
is
like
no,
he-
it is
no,
originally
No,
true.
like they actually went off to war, but you know the guy that got injured and went
Yeah.
home. Like he just exaggerated the story a lot.
Oh, yeah.
To just like
Make himself
influence
sound
the
Yeah,
good.
to make them
troops.
sound like they're heroes. And
No, to like get the troops ready, so the
Oh,
troops
really?
would be like, would be
Okay.
ready to go into war. Because he tells the story while they're going into war,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just to get them
in
hyped
the
for it. Like.
new, have you ever seen that show Strike Back? In the newest 300, the star from Strike Back is in it. He's good, and you only see Jared
Oh, there's
Butler
Strike Back.
for a little.
Yeah.
What? It's a
Whatever
Sky.
it
It's a
is.
Sky One.
Yeah, but like,
Oh, it's like a TV show about kind of the US military, except it's all about the Al Qaeda and they're doing like missions. It's a good show, but your man plays he plays the main character in this one, and you see Jared Butler for like 2 seconds in the film, and he's just lying there. He's not dead yet, but he's just lying there. Because he dies at the end of 300. Sorry.
wait a what?
I never saw it. I saw the
Chris.
piss take.
Have you seen it? You've never seen
No.
300?
No.
First
That
one.
was the piss take disaster movie or something? No.
That was
No,
scary.
Actually-
it was like
Did you ever?
Superhero movie.
Did
No.
he-
it was by the same people.
Yeah.
Did you
I
see
don't know
the
why I
Attack
watched
the
those.
no, something the Spartans.
They're really bad.
Meet the Spartans.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
the
that's,
Spartans.
that's it.
They're so bad.
Did you see the
Britney
new?
Spears
It's
gets
not
kicked
new.
into
It's
the
out a
hole.
few weeks. The video on YouTube. It's called Reich, and they do the Friends team song.
Oh,
Except
yeah.
they have all the Nazi, like people that were hitting
Oh,
the
yeah,
Nazi
yeah,
party.
yeah.
It's actually fairly
Oh, yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's not something you should do. Because
It is very funny.
I dislike
It has
it.
got
Speaking
millions of likes.
Nats movies. I watched Defiance the other day.
Is that a TV
That's
show?
a TV show. Yeah.
No, it's a movie.
Oh yeah, the
That's-
movie.
There's a
What's his
TV
name?
show as well.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
And
The
a
TV
lot of
show
it
is based on the game. The game is an MMO and then there's a TV series. And I don't know if it actually happened, but what's supposed to happen is like stuff that would happen on the TV show was supposed to affect the world in the game.
Really?
Like so, just say you're watching series, then on the series like some bomb went off. That would happen in the game.
That's actually
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah, it was a really good idea,
Did
but
that
I
actually
think it was done really badly. It's on the 360, like so, and it was a MMO, so it wasn't done that well. Wasn't really capable for it.
But there's another Sky One show called Silicon Valley, and that's actually very good. It's about like these coders, and they come up with some algorithm. They're offered like 10 million, but they don't take it, and they just try and bring their company up to the top. Like, it's actually a pretty good show.
Wait, they're offered 10 million to like sell the company.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, fair
To
enough.
sell
They're
some
better off
company.
keeping it then if
Yeah.
they're going to go to the top.
It's a risk.
Chris the
Risk take.
businessman.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Chris the
Yeah.
It's
businessman.
fun.
Even though I didn't take any business subjects for the leaving cert, so
Or do you do doing search?
I did do business.
Yeah, I didn't take any for leaving either.
Me neither.
I did.
They two of them did.
Yeah, but Gordon, I
economics.
can't imagine you going into
Economics.
anything. I could actually imagine you going into like a legal trade when you're older. I don't know why. I could just imagine him.
Being a
Guns
police
and
officer.
drugs and stuff.
Oh,
no,
I thought
not,
he said
no. He's gonna
legal.
You're gonna be a dodgy lawyer in some. Like,
Yeah,
dodgy
I can imagine
paper.
Better
You
Call
get a
Saul
lot
or
of money
something.
for that.
Yeah. Imagine I actually could imagine Corin as Better Call Saul, and he's just
No,
the
he's
laziest
a-
Not
shit.
listening. What's he saying?
If we could imagine
many
you like
people
in
were
a
talking.
suit being a lawyer, being like this dodgy lawyer that works for.
And you're-
He
the
thinks
value.
I'll be a dodgy
Like
lawyer.
Lionel
Better Call
Hutz
Saul,
in
he
The
said.
Simpsons.
And you're going to be like the laziest shit ever, but
He's-
you just
he
somehow
makes
get stuff
nothing.
done. They're gonna be laziest shit ever, but you're gonna get
No,
stuff
no,
done.
he's gonna be like really scraggy, and you're gonna smoke.
He's gonna wear the old like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
old suit to work every day.
Smoking, just like
Yeah.
slap down.
You're gonna
the
be poor
briefcase.
as well, and your apartment's gonna be really shitty.
You're gonna walk around with a briefcase and a fez on.
But
There'll be
then
nothing
you're
in your
gonna-
fridge but 2 beers.
He's
Yeah.
gonna win this one big case someday, and it's gonna make him milli.
No, he's not
Why
even
don't we
gonna
just
win
make
it.
this
He's
a
just
movie?
gonna get this big case that gets him in trouble with all these like really. Like,
Okay,
his life's gonna
we'll
turn
make this
crazy.
This is a movie.
Stop
yeah.
telling us.
Jeez.
TM.
Imagine
I'm not saying getting a lot of these ideas from a book I read. One liner.
Really?
Yeah.
So, if you want to see the last KranchCast, click Cullen's face. And if you want to see the last Cranch challenge, click Richard's face. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
No, don't.